The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Celebrate Recovery.
Well, for those struggling with addiction, there is hope and healing. Our next guests are here to tell us about Recovery Soldiers Ministries, a residential treatment program that helps men and women free themselves from addiction by using biblical principles. A unique place that is changing and saving lives. Joining us now with more, we have Joshua Scalf, founder of Recovery Soldiers Ministry, and Bob Evans with Celebrate Recovery. And gentlemen, great to have you on the show.
Well, thanks for having us, Amy. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, anytime you can talk about addiction and the epidemic that we are seeing in our area and a place that is helping and working, what valuable information. And let's start with you with Celebrate Recovery. This program really gets a handle on all these different agencies that are working so hard.
Yes, Amy. Celebrate Recovery is a Christ-centered 12-step recovery program. It's based on the principles of AA and also includes biblical principles based out of Matthew. It's in 35,000 churches worldwide. But particularly here in the Tri-Cities area, we really have a heart for introducing the community to other mental health and recovery ministries and opportunities for their lives, knowing that it takes a community of recovery to offer people everything they would need to live a recovered life. So just a little plug, you'll begin to see these rack cards in the community pretty soon. People would be able to scan the QR code at the bottom and find a recovery group in their area, whether it be Celebrate Recovery, Recovery Soldiers Ministry, or any other resources that they may need to get some traction to live a life recovered.
And it takes a community really to come together to work in these families and help these people. And Josh, you know firsthand how important your program is. Tell me a little bit about how you guys started it, kind of you and your wife, and the story that you have.
Okay, yes. Well, Recovery Soldiers Ministries is a 12-month, we're a 12-month recovery home for both men and women. And we actually house them, we clothe them, we feed them for a year, and we teach them the Christ-centered approach to recovery to help them break free from the bondage of addiction. My wife and I both struggled for years in deep addiction. I myself was incarcerated in prison for 4 years due to addiction. Really dark, desolate road that we traveled, crushing our families and the people that loved us the most. You know, God shined His light, and you know, we learned a biblical, practical application of freedom, you know, in Christ. And so we've modeled that, and with help from, you know, local support and different programs. And God called us to start that right here in the Tri-Cities. So.
And I watched, you need to go to their website. There is a very powerful video of the work that you have been doing over the last 7 years and how you are, I mean, it's just to see these people and to hear their stories and to see how you can relate through your own story. How important is that when they're going through this, you can say, I've been there? Very important. That's the discipleship model. I know for me, in addiction, I was ridiculed. I was the outcast. You know, I didn't feel like that there was hope, and I felt completely alone. I think that's the enemy's attack, is to isolate and to blind you from any help or any hope that's available. And so people that you know, have tasted the freedom you know, of sobriety, I think it's their duty to extend that love and to share that with other people. Amazing with Celebrate Recovery, and definitely at Recovery Soldiers Ministries, we love to follow that model. God gave something to me that I want to give to everybody, and that's His unconditional love and the beauty of family and the beauty of freedom, you know, the beauty of sobriety. There's so many broken in our area, and we see that. I mean, we see that at Food City. We see that, you know, when we're out at Carrabba's, you know, we see the addicted. We're starting to see the effect, you know, in the children. More grandparents are raising babies. Yeah. You know, more people are becoming addicted in our culture, and so it's time that, you know, we take a stand in God's love and share that, you know, with other people. And that's what we do at Recovery Soldiers. You know, we've opened our doors to help the broken
some really exciting things that we do and I'm I'm getting really excited now.
I know.
I'm an excited
I
person.
know, which is not good because
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
out of time.
Okay.
And I would love to. I'm going to send everybody to your website.
Yes.
I'm telling you, the work that they're doing is incredible. You have got to watch this video, and it is happening in our own area, right there in Elizabethton. RecoverySoldiersMinistries.org. Josh and Bob, thanks so much for joining us. We'll continue this conversation next month.
Thank you, Amy.
All right, we'll be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Celebrate Recovery.